Hello YouTube, this is another Let's Play of Town. We're up to another patch now of 0.39.2, and it was just a basic patch that I'm looking at the change log right now. It says change prerequisites when you right click over a building system to add more textures to make it look nice, and they've done a big job in coming patches on that. I'll get into that later. Lag when you build a building and other citizens are over it, and they fixed that. Another fix was a camel cow now returning to its previous state after you milk it. I don't understand that one, but that's okay. And then some container fixes, and then a bunch of little fixes in between, just to stabilize it a little bit more. We're just going to do a basic let's play on this one and see how far we can get again. Hopefully survive this time. I'm going to focus more on just wheat production and stuff like that for now. Unless we have iron, so we don't waste any resources on creating pigs and cows and stuff when we can't even store them. So we're just going to start a game again. We're going to go maps, mixed, get her going, and just survive as is. There are huge things coming soon. So let's see here. I'm going to look around the map first. Guess we'll give it a pause, make sure all my citizens don't die or get hungrier when they don't need to. I'm just taking a quick look around. There's some coal. I just want to see if there's any iron. There's some more coal. So we're on the edge of the winter. Now, to find your citizens really fast when you do something like that, you just go next citizen and it brings you right back to them. I'm debating where my citizens are there. Yeah, we'll build in this corner. I was thinking about going over to this other coal by the river, but I think they might attack me and kill all my citizens before I even get there. Would have been a cool look on it, but let's harvest food and chop food. Or chop wood. Like I was saying, they're actually looking at bringing it to, I guess you can call it 2.5D. Like instead of 3D, it's still 2D, kind of like this, where there's no 3D to it. And this new thing they're going to add is like a mixture of in between. So what they're going to do is they're offering, okay, so they already chopped all the wood. We'll build our first place down here. What they're going to do is they're going to create a, a little big, but and I'm going to try to build everything above ground this time, just to see the difference, you know? Press control to get rid of the walls. We're going to go utilities, build some carpentry benches. And we're going to have to dig down too for stone. Oh, this might be a bad location. Oh, it's not too bad. Go over here and clear this stone out. The 2D thing I was talking about is what they're going to do is offer like actual like hills and stuff, so it's gonna have like mountains and all different kinds of stuff, kind of like Minecraft. And so you get that feel, the depth, and they're actually applying it to everything. So now like pigs, cows, everything is 3D. And the next patch is also going to include a in-between for I'm wondering if I put the wrong carpentry bench down. Nope, there we go. They're going to have bone armor for in between iron and wood. So that's going to be nice. Let me click over here. What else are they going to have? They're going to have a campfire for, and they're already like drawn and implemented and everything, kind of thing like that, where they have the pretty much the idea of what they want to do already in place. And what we're doing here is we're just trying to get our basic resources up and going. So I'm going to mine out a whole bunch of stone because I need stone for these kind of benches, the wood detailers. I'm going to click on wood detailer. And because I have it at a small resolution just to record, that's why it's taking up such a big part of your screen. If you have it in full screen, it's only too thick, kind of like this part, and it doesn't take up your whole screen, kind of like what that's doing. Okay, so how are we doing? Got some wood out there, got a decent amount of food out there. Let's create a stockpile of just raw materials. Make a small one here. Disable all. Enable wood. So what I was saying is they're going to have a campfire in between. So you know how in my last episode I had an issue with creating stoves because I didn't have any iron. So their idea is that you could have a wood fire that you burn wood on, which is extremely good if you actually think about it, because in later game, when you get higher up, you kind of run out of a reason to what you want to do with wood. So this is good. Huh, it only takes one wood now. I thought at one time it took two. Okay, so this will be our mason. So we can put our mason over here, I guess. Gather some more food just in case. I don't know how our wood is doing. Wood looks pretty bad, so I'm gonna chop down from here. Hopefully they can take on that Yeti and all that. So that's what they're doing there. And we have more than enough stone for basics there. Let's see them fight this Yeti. Oh, no problem. So that should be enough wood for a while. And I'm trying to make it like kind of like a town, like different design than we did before. So let's do I'm looking at where I want to put my kitchen kind of thing. Go out, utilities, same thing. 2, 3. guess the mason place doesn't have to be that big, because it's just not needed. We're going to go under this and increase this. What's the next thing? Bakery. So I'm going to put the bakery out this way, and we're going to have the kitchen off of that too. But it's going to be focused on basically just baking at first, because like I said, it doesn't look like we are going to have a source of iron. Yep, it's going to be 3 by 3, right? And then one of the biggest things that I think is hilarious and actually looks cool is that a new enemy is going to be the brownies, which are the little people. They're like little tiny people, just a couple inches high, like 4 or 5 inches kind of thing. If you've seen Willow, which is done by Spielberg, it's like a really rare one, and it has it's from the 80s, but it's really good. I grew up with it, so I liked it. Other people might not like it, but I'm gonna till the land too. Right out here. Yeah. So 3 by 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Looks right. And these guys, it looks like they're gonna live in the frog thing, but they're gonna have like little villages and everything, and I'm expecting that they keep spawning until you actually destroy their house, and they seem to be living in the swamp area, and in some of even the future ones that Alex and the team have released is showing brownies riding bats, which is kind of cool. Because when they introduce height, they're also going to introduce height of fighting. So if your guy's up on a hill and there's a flying guy, but he's below you, you can still attack him, even with like a spear. But they're going to introduce bows, and bows go up 4 squares, and flyers will be at 2 squares. I'm pretty sure, as I read an article about it. So what we're doing here is we're going to introduce, surprised they didn't take a mod. There was a guy on the forums that did a mod on apple trees. He made apple trees and pear trees work in there, like as a wheat farm, just by messing with the code. And like I said, I'm surprised they didn't do that. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. We're gonna see how much stone we have. We should have enough. Check the food. Huh. So I guess these guys drop spears if you're lucky. That might have been just a random loot thing, but still got an apple over there, some apples over here. Still deciding if I want to make everything up here. I could even make bedrooms up here, and I might. So, wood. What did I want to make? No, I just wanted to make a stockpile of fresh food, prepared food. Here. So then it gets collected. So what does this mean?